And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you. It's Wednesday night. It's time for the midweek pick me up. Wednesday nights at 6 Mountain Time, an opportunity to get together in spiritual community, share a couple of songs, share an inspiring message, something to uplift you throughout the week, keep the rest of the week rolling for you. We want to start by saying thank you tonight to the New Thought Media Network for making this all possible. New Thought Media Network is part of the Centers for Spiritual Living. We're a focused ministry of CSL. And so please remember that all your donations are absolutely tax deductible contributions to this 501c3 ministry. So, all right, we get every week started with a bit of prayer. So why don't we find ourselves a chance to get centered. If you're with me, go ahead and close your eyes and let yourself breathe in and let yourself be present to this moment, be present to this experience, be present to this opportunity. Be present and know that there is only one source, one supply, one infinite intelligence that is having its being here on planet Earth as all of life, that is having its being across all time and space as human life, as all life, as the lives of each and every human and creepy crawly creature, furry creatures with scales or wings. No matter what the experience, there is life, and in that life there is the one, God. So I know that oneness must be moving and breathing and having its being as my life, as the lives of everyone here on this broadcast this evening, each one tuning in to experience whatever it is that may be experienced, each one a divine emanation of God, whole and complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. So I know there's something collectively happening here this evening that is just glorious. For it is a revelation of God's great creative force on the planet. It is that co-creative experience taking shape here and now through the airwaves, through the broadcast signals, through all the hocus pocus of the technology. And we are here together to know that deeply we are one. Deeply we are one. So I am in that place of just absolute gratitude for this truth, for this revelation, for the deep knowing that God's got this and all is well. And so it is. And so it is. Okay, folks, here's how we get started. We get a prayer in, get ourselves centered, and then we go to some music. And I want to share this with you. This is one of those songs. I got to put my headphones on so we don't get any echo. But this is one of those songs that, let's not say it's a New Thought artist, but let's say this is definitely a New Thought tune. So I'm going to invite you to relax, sit back, and allow your brain to be filled with the amazing sounds, amazing vibrations of India Ari.
Hello, you're looking at Magfast Wall, the phenomenal new upgraded version of one of the most popular charger designs around.
Well, now that was not set up properly. There we go.
The things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of brokenness inside. I am light. 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 mistakes that I had made, or any of the things that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. 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 Hey, yeah. I am light. I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. All light. All light. Yeah. All light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. Yeah. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light.
Yeah. India Ari, I am light. And I share that song this evening because I love those last few lines. I am divinity defined. I am the allness of the oneness of everything, defining divinity. I am the God on the inside. That recognition that there is a power within and that we're using that power moment by moment. I am a star. I'm creating anything I desire, and I am creating from that star shine, from that star energy. I'm a piece of it all, of the oneness. Deeply we are one. And I am light. And so I feel that is a great reminder of our unique beingness. And that's what we're here to talk about tonight. The fact that we are each unique beings. We are here to create something different, something unknown by others until we bring it forth into the world. So our uniqueness springs from the one life, one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence, and our uniqueness springs out of that oneness, springs into, I don't need the headphones when we're not playing music, springs into experience through and as your life. Recently, I've been turned on to this, to a physicist, quantum physicist, and some of his writings. And David Bohm, he said this: individuality is only possible if it unfolds from wholeness. Individuality is only possible if it unfolds from wholeness. So we are part of this oneness. We are the wholeness reveals itself. We create through and with this wholeness. And the wholeness is our lives. We are part of that. We are intrinsically connected to everyone else on this planet, every other form of life, every experience, every expression. So we get this opportunity now, right? We get this opportunity to choose what it is we want to bring into the world. Because once we recognize there is only one thing going on, and it's all good and it's all God, and we're part of this wholeness, we're part of this thing where everyone's coming together, whether we know it or not, whether we ascribe to it or not, then we've got an opportunity to create differently, to create uniquely, and to create from the individualness that is our own lives. I want to share one of the ways that that happens for me. For numerous years now, I've got these catchphrases that are mine, that I use them consistently. And it's not that I made them up. Some of them I borrowed from other people. But one of them is that We each have a unique set of gifts, skills, and talents. Gifts, skills, and talents. Now they sound a lot alike, and they're really, from my perspective, not. We have skills, things that we're good at, things that it takes dexterity, it takes understanding. We have gifts. Sometimes we don't even know where the gifts are coming from. Sometimes we don't even realize that we are a gift for those around us and that we are giving ourselves as a gift to those around us. And then we have talents. Talents are things that we've developed. I'm talented in one area. It may not be a gift, but I'm talented in that area because I've invested my time, I've invested my practice in creating that. So we're all here with a unique set of gifts and skills and talents. Skills and talents, they have a tendency to change. Gifts can change a little bit as we go. And ultimately, what we're invited to do is listen for the deep calling of who we've come here to be. Now, there's a lot of ways that we can listen for that calling. The life visioning process, which we teach here at the New Thought Media Network, we share that every Monday morning. The visioning process. We can learn more about who we are through prayer, through meditation, through journaling. We have programs around all these things. I figure I've learned more about myself through affirmation and daily inspirations. Over the last, oh gosh, it's got to be 8-9 years now, maybe. I'm not even sure how long I've been doing this. I have a program called Daily Spirit Callings. Daily Spirit Callings is a daily affirmation, inspiration, and call to action that gets sent to your door, your email, every morning. And now you can get them as a meme here on Facebook, and you can get an image, and you can get them as a podcast anywhere. All your favorite podcast platforms. Just look up Daily Spirit Callings, and I'm going to drop I'll drop a link in the comment box of where you can go sign up if you want to sign up. That's not what this is about. It's about sharing that there is a power in our lives, the power of the one, and we can use that oneness. We can be in concert with that oneness. We can be in collaboration with that oneness to create the lives we truly desire, to create whatever it is we want. And here's the best part is you can find this power anywhere you go, everywhere you go, anywhere you go. It doesn't matter actually where you find this truth. If you found this truth in the midst of Christianity, great. Judaism, all right. Buddhism, Taoism, Jainism, Islam, maybe you're a hippie, maybe you're a vegan, maybe you're a religious scientist. It doesn't really matter how you identify yourself. These and what groups you hang out with. These principles are universal. They work no matter how we express them, as long as we work them. All those places, religious science, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Taoism, they're all teaching very much the same universal truths. So it all comes down to, how do we teach it? How do we share it? How do I use it? How do I move into it? I found this recently, and this is from the Terma Collective. If you know what that is, then I trust you'll see this and recognize it. And if you don't, let me just say it's an ancient Buddhist secret Buddhist teaching, and it leaks out into the world. I can't find an awful, it's not like there's a lot of websites around this. But I love this idea. What in your life is calling you? When all the noise is silenced, the meeting's adjourned, the list's laid aside, and the wild iris blooms by itself in the dark forest, what still pulls on your soul? In the silence between your heartbeat hides a summons. Do you hear it? Name it if you must, or leave it nameless, but why pretend it is not there? Why pretend that you are not here to make a difference in human evolution? Why pretend that you are not here to give your gifts and skills and talents so the world may be uplifted? Why pretend that you are not a voice? Why pretend that your life doesn't matter? Why should we pretend that we're not good enough to fulfill some great vision, some great... Who are you not to fulfill? Let us remember that all of this happens as we say yes to a great calling, which is the calling of our lives, and as we allow ourselves to let go of what's no longer working, of what is the limiting factors in our lives. When I found religious science, science of mind, New Thought, I had a lot of old beliefs. Not all of them served me. And I tried to pull some of those old beliefs into my new experience. And I'll tell you, that sure as heck didn't serve me either. And along the way, now I was well along my way in my journey when I first heard this next song. But I want to share this next song with you because this says so much. How do I set this up? We are simultaneously being called to reveal a vision of a world that works through everyone as our lives. Every day, in every moment, every interaction, everything that happens in your life is God, is the oneness, is the allness calling you to a deeper experience of your divinity, of your unity in life, and of the vision on how you are here to serve the evolution of human consciousness. And in the midst of that, we have to unlearn a lot. That's what this next song's about. I invite you to really listen to the lyrics of this. This is Daniel Nahmod. You may know it. It is, it's a mainstay in the library because it says so much. I invite you to join us. Listen to this.
It isn't like I always wonder what I was made of, or is this really me? I've only recently discovered I've always stood in the shadows of expectations of me. Well, now that I see there's no judge, there's no jury. Now that I know I can take my own road, I feel a freedom that I have never known. It's about unbecoming what I never was. It's about unlearning what was never true. It's about unbelieving all the lies that I've been told. Unbecoming is the story of my soul. Everybody's name is given. Nobody asks us who we really are. But after so many years of living, you wouldn't think the answer would still feel so far. I'm slow, I'm smart, I'm accounting, I'm art, I'm the left brain or right. I'm a morning person or night. Maybe it's time to step outside those lines, see who I find. 'Cause it's about unbecoming what I never was. It's about unlearning what was never true. It's about unbelieving all the lies that I've been told. Unbecoming is the story of my soul. The serious thing is offending, the disappointing everyone's vision of who I should be. But the only way home is to fly on my own till I know, till I see. It's about unbecoming what I never was. It's about unlearning what was never true. It's about unbelieving all the lies that I've been told. Unbecoming is the story of my soul. Unbecoming is coming home.
Yes. That is Daniel Nahmod. The song is Unbecoming. And we choose that this evening because that really speaks to what has to happen. We're awakening to this newness, this new opportunity, and we've got to unbecome everything that we used to know if we choose to follow our calling. And I believe that, truthfully, we can't deny our calling. We can hide from it. We can put our head in the sand. We can pretend it doesn't exist. And in the end, it's going to catch us. Edmund Hillary said, people do not decide to become extraordinary. They decide to accomplish extraordinary things. And what I believe is that the calling that is within you is an extraordinary thing. You don't have to set out to be the greatest of anything. You just have to do what is yours to do. Do what is calling you, one day at a time, one step at a time, bit by bit. Now that's going to take courage, and it's going to take gumption to step out into the world and do that. Edmund Hillary said it right. We just decide to accomplish things. Just decide to accomplish things. Every time I think of Edmund Hillary and Mount Everest, I have to give credit to Tenzing Norgay as well. Tenzing said this also: I needed to go. The pull of Everest was much stronger for me than any force on earth. So we know that Edmund Hillary wouldn't have gotten there if it weren't for Tenzing. We know he wouldn't have gotten there if it weren't for Hillary pulling him, utilizing him, working with him. The pull of Everest was much stronger for me than any force on earth. The pull to fulfill the calling, the pull to fulfill the mighty mission that you are here on this planet to fulfill, because that's what I know is happening. We are each being called to a mighty mission on the planet, and it is up to us to say yes to step into that. And it is going to take courage. And it is going to take commitment. And it is going to take faith. I remember this one today too. The truly courageous do not slay dragons, they ride them. What are the dragons in your life? What are the places where you misinform yourself, where you try to convince yourself, pretend that you're not good enough, pretend that you're not worthy, pretend that you don't have what it takes, pretend that the resources and the finances and the opportunities won't come your way? I'm here to tell you, folks, everything necessary for the complete and total fulfillment of your mission on this planet comes to you exactly as it's necessary. Every event, every experience, every opportunity. The universe, the oneness, God, whatever you want to call it, the allness, the everything is collaborating on behalf of this grand and glorious vision for your life. And you get to experience that. You get to live that. We have an affirmation this week from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. I'm going to speak this through once and then invite you to say it with me. I know it's a little silly sometimes to speak to an empty computer, an empty room and a computer screen. This week's affirmation: I know that good is in my experience now, and that I am able to demonstrate this good today, tomorrow, and always. I recognize that I now have it. There is no sense of doubt or fear which can neutralize this faith. If you would, please say that with me. I know that good is in my experience now, and that I am able to demonstrate this good today, tomorrow, and always. I recognize that I now have it. There is no sense of doubt or fear which can neutralize this faith. Let us pray. So I'm in that vibration of knowing that, yes, there is nothing that can neutralize the faith, for there is nothing that can deny my faith, for my faith is an expression of the one. And I know the one, God, everything, all things, the oneness of life is radiating and expressing itself through and as every life, through and as every experience, every opportunity, every interaction, every connection. And so everywhere my eyes land, I see the divinity, I see the perfection of God's life expressing itself as my life, as the lives of those around me, as the lives of those, everyone, everywhere. For I recognize my life as a divine, perfect expression of God, whole and complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that's true of the lives of everyone that hears these words, everyone, everywhere, those that don't hear these words. Each a unique emanation of God's life, bringing forth a unique combination of gifts and skills and talents, ways of being, ways of seeing, ways of doing, ways of knowing. And collectively, all of that is coming forward to paint a most glorious masterpiece, to create the most glorious vision of a world that works for everyone, to create and demonstrate and manifest and express a world where everyone has awakened to their spiritual magnificence, where borders are irrelevant, where we have a renewed emphasis on love and beauty and aesthetics and art and joy, and there is joy all around, abounding joy. I claim all of this and so much more. I claim for each a sense of knowing that right now you are being called to the most magnificent expression of life, the most magnificent experience of your life. We are each being called to that right now, to be part of the transition team, to be part of the transformation team, to be the divine expression of God taking form in whatever way it is that is yours to do. Whatever is yours. So I invite each one here to listen, to turn inside and listen deeply for the stirring of the soul, for the calling of the heart, for that deep, deep pull that is pulling you, nudging you, beckoning you inward into an even greater experience of oneness, into a greater opportunity to explore the oneness, into a greater expression of oneness than ever before. That's what's happening on planet Earth. That's what's happening for each and every one here on this broadcast. Again, those beyond that may never see this, still all part of this oneness, part of this process, each one spiraling upward and outward, growing and expanding and learning and loving and being the divine, being divinity defined, being the God on the inside, being a star, a piece of it all, being the light and the love that is God's life right now. So I am in a place of just absolute gratitude for the truth that has revealed itself here this evening, for this experience, for this opportunity. Most especially grateful to know God's got this. so I can get out of the way. I loose this word into the law that must demonstrate, that must manifest, and I let it be. I let go and I let God be God. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones, so much for being with me. And thank you for being a part of the New Thought Media Network. It's because of listeners and viewers like you that we're able to bring you the broadcasting that we do. We're here every Wednesday night with our midweek pick-me-up, and I tell you, we've got a lot of programming. So I want to thank you for your donations, your gifts, your tithes, your offerings, whatever it may be, from a dollar to 10,000, anywhere or more, anywhere in between. We are grateful for your tax-deductible donations. There's a PayPal link going across the bottom there. It should be in the description of this video as well. And I want to share with you real quickly just a couple of the things that we've got going on that might interest you. You know, we start the week off every Monday with Monday Morning Visioning. Tuesday, starting next week, we do a Mystic Writers Hangout. Wednesday, we do the meditation. Thursday, I sleep in. Friday, we have a conversation. And it all happens here on the New Thought Media Network. All kinds of other great programming as well. Watch for Laura Topper on Mondays, special live broadcast. And tomorrow, Real Talk with Eugene Holden. Thursdays, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. From what I understand, the Right Reverend Masando Hiroka is going to be with us tomorrow with Eugene tomorrow on Real Talk. So come check that out. Be with us, connect with us, and please share what we're doing here. Tell a friend who tells a friend who will tell a friend what we're doing here on the New Thought Media Network. We'd love to see you again on another future broadcast. Until then, dear ones, thank you so much. Love you. Think you are amazing. I think, and there's the video we're looking for. Love you. Bye now.